MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Gallardo gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So digging in now, Jay Bell, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Pitch on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Mark Reynolds. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he fouls this one off. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Outside, 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Dan Herron gets the start for Arizona in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Count even at 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. In now, Paul Molitor. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. First delivery to him on the way.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Prince Fielder. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
The left fielder.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Braun is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. 2nd inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Stepping in, Justin Upton. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton.
Count 1-0.
Hit hard back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First offering on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
This is line to left. And a base hit, the first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. So far this season, Marte is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Hit down the line at first. One and two, here it comes.
That's 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now a foul tip held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Miguel Montero, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. And here's Christian Yelich now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The center fielder, Robin.
At the plate, Robin Yount, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A 1-0 delivery. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Batting it, the second baseman, Fernando Villa.
To the plate now, Fernando Villa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Marte is there, 2 down. Stepping in, Gallardo. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's by him, it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. At the plate, Dan Herron will step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Dan Herron.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Yount has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And with 1 away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. Striding in once again, Jay Bell. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Mark Reynolds as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 home. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Brewers are out in front, 1-0.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. And a big part of their success comes from their legs. Coming into this one, they're leading the league in stolen bases, and while that doesn't necessarily translate into offensive production, one player told me, our speed is definitely a catalyst for us to get rallies started. And it's not just steals. We can stretch hits into doubles and triples, and that makes it a lot easier for us to get things going. A lot of good athletes on this club, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Not shortstop, Gene Segura.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Gene Segura is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. Into the box, Paul Molitor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. The 2-1 home is taken, ball three.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that misses for ball four. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in now, Prince Fielder. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's set. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. That evens it up, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's popped up. Reynolds in foul ground, and this will land foul. Another try at 2-2, and that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
A payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball, foul down the left side. And it's fouled away. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Scooped up. Marte for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So striding in, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh and 2, here it is. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
In now, Luis Gonzalez. He swings and grounds it to short. Segura has it. And that's the second out. Justin Upton the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. There's Segura, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. It remains 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
At the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A windup and the 0-1.
Oh, sorry, that's a ball.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
A base hit in his first trip. Runners off for second. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Fernando Vina, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
At the plate, Gallardo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. First time up, he went down looking. Good pitch there on the inside, Black called the strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one, as this is bounced foul. It's still 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Gene Segura standing in as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Line drive to left. And this is a fair ball as Gonzalez will track this one down in the corner. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Micah Owings answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Micah Owings.
To the plate now, Paul Molitor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Brewers 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
the center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A.J. Pollock stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yount is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Miguel Montero, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So now to the plate, Miguel Montero, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Steve Finley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Steve Finley.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. He'll start this one at 269. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Finley, the former Colorado Rocky, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, Jay Bell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AV.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone. The 1-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Taijuan Walker, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Taijuan Walker.
At the plate, Prince Fielder.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Hey.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Goldschmidt moving to his left. 2 gone. In is Christian Yelich. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Ball 2.
No strike.
On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Standing in, Mark Reynolds will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Goldschmidt.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Segura to his left. He's there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he misses there. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Outside and a full count. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping up now, Jonathan Lucroy, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th.
Lucroy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. In the air to right center. On the move is Pollock. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount in the air out to right. Upton on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Fernando Vina. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Upton's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. On to first, a double play. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jim Coburn will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
batting in the
Gordon
seventh.
Thomas will also
Number
come on
38.
now as he'll move into the pitcher's
Yeah.
number 9 hold in the
Number.
order here on that double
Now
switch.
playing center and batting ninth.
All set for the
Number
start of the
20.
inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
That's the ball.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 11.
One gone now in the Arizona 7th. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
Coburn is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
At the plate now, Ketel Marte, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So striding forward now, Miguel Montero, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line towards center field. Thomas is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 4-0.
Correct.
Into the box now, Gordon Thomas. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw across the diamond by Reynolds gets him for the first down. Standing in, Paul Molitor, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Drives it out to deep right center field. On the move is Pollock. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Prince Fielder will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Walker comes set. Here's the pitch. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 4-0. Craig Counsell is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 32, Craig Counsell.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The Brewers are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jay Bell. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Mark Reynolds. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 4-0. Ian Kennedy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Draw.
First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Struck him out. So two gone now in the Brewers half of the eighth, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty here with two men out. Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he fouls this one off. Kennedy sets his sights. 0-2 on its way. Strike three called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're in front 4-0. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Up next for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, it's a pitcher you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 0-1 delivery. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Squared that one up just a little late. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Arizona down to its last strike. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2 and allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 71, Josh Hader. Now catching and batting 7th, number 5, B.J. Surhoff.
In now, Ketel Marte, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 2-1 home.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Milwaukee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Gallardo earns the win, his second, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Dan Herron couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 62 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.